So welcome to lesson 2 for maths for this week on subtraction, finding the difference. This week we're going to be helped out by using some of the White Rose math resources. So this PowerPoint is already made up for us, so I'm just going to go through it with you guys, really. So before we get started on the difference, I'm going to give you a little bit of time just to work through these 4 questions. I'll read them to you. But I want you to have a go. So it says, what is 1 less than 10? What is this amount here? Take away the second Numicon piece. If 7 take away 3 equals 4, then 7 take away 4 equals what? And then what is 8 take away 2? And we've got a number line down here to help us. So pause the video. Have a go at these 4 questions. You can do them in your maths book, you can do them on a plain piece of paper, you can do them in your head if you want to. It's completely up to you. So pause the video now. Right, everybody had a go at those 4 questions? Okay, so what is 1 less than 10? Well, I want you to hold up 10 fingers. Good. And then I want you to put one of them down. That would be 1 less, because you're taking away 1. How many have you got? We've got 9. What is this Numicon piece here? So that green Numicon piece is 5, and the orange one is 2. So what is 5 take away 2? Again, you can use your hand. Hold up 1 hand, that's 5 fingers. Take 2 of them away. How many have you got left? That's right, you got 3. Well done if you got both of them right so far. So then, if 7 take away 3 equals 4, 7 take away 4 equals what? So we can use our number bonds for this, our triangular numbers that we've been doing in class, and the answer is 3. You're using the same numbers, you're just rearranging the number sentence. And then what is 8 take away 2? So you need to find 8 on the number line, because that's the number we're starting with, and we're taking away 2, so we're going 2 jumps backwards. 1 jump, 2 jump. Remember to count the jumps, not the numbers. So the answer is 6. Okay. Right then, let's get on to today's. So here we've got Fiona and she's picked some flowers. At the moment they're all jumbled up on the screen. Let's separate them out. Okay, so we've got some blue flowers and we've got some orange flowers. Okay, first of all, we want to know how many blue flowers we've got. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7. Okay, and then orange flowers, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 7 blues and 4 oranges, just like the towers that you were doing yesterday. So, and the question is, how many more blue flowers are there than orange flowers? Okay. So what we need to do is to take away the ones that are the same. So we've got a pair that's the same here, a pair that's the same here, a pair that's the same here, and a pair that's there. We've run out of orange flowers now. So how many more blue flowers? We've got these ones over here. So 1, 2, and the answer is 3. Okay? You could do this with blocks if you want to, or if you just want to listen. It's absolutely fine. If you want to go and get some blocks, pause the video and you can do it with me. So now we've got some fish, okay? So how many fish does this little boy at the top have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 goes there. And then the second boy down the bottom has 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many more fish did Ron catch than Teddy? So we've got the 2 over here, because here we've got a pair, here we've got a pair, and here we've got a pair. These are the ones that's left over, because there's nothing down here. That's what we've got to focus on today. What's over the top? So we've got 2 as our answer. Here they've got some different ones. So we've got 5 and 3 again. How many fewer fish did Teddy have? So the question is the other way round. We're not looking at how many more this time. We're looking at how many fewer fish, how many less fish did Teddy have. So we want to find out this amount here, how many fish would go into that space? Well, the answer is still 2. So it's the same answer, just worded a different way. So remember yesterday I talked about the fact that we could talk about how many more and how many less. How many fewer is the how many less? How many would we have to take away from Ron to make the same as Teddy? Right, I want you to have a go now. Pause the video. Have a go at questions 1 and 2 on your sheet in your book. Okay, have a go at the questions 1 and 2. When you've had a go at those, come back to the video, but don't carry on this video until you've done questions 1 or 2. So now you've done questions 1 and 2, we've now got a tens frame. And what we're going to start doing now is seeing how we can show the difference as a number sentence. Okay, so first of all, we need to know how many circles we've got in this tens frame. What's the difference? So we're looking at the difference between them. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to use that. We're going to think about difference as subtraction. So we've got our little subtraction sign here. We've got our equals sign. Remember, subtraction, we always start with the biggest number, which is this tens frame over here. And we're going to take away this amount over here, which we said was 8. So if we take away the 8 from the 9, it leaves us with 1 spare. So the difference between 9 and 8 is 1. What about these tens frames then? Okay, so here, what's the difference this time? Here we've got 1, 2, and 3. And here, over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this time, although 6 is over here, it's still the biggest number. And when we do subtraction, we need to start with the biggest number. So we've got 6. We want to take away 3. Let's take away the 3 from over here. What does it leave us with? 1, 2, 3. So we've got, so 6 take away 3 is 3. So the difference between 6 and 3 is 3. Difference means take away. Here we've got some windows, okay? It's quite tricky to see it like that. So what I'm going to do is move that window down there for you, okay? Now, this one we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But just like we did with questions 1 and 2, you can see, if I was to draw a line down here on my screen, we've got 10 at the top, we've got 8 at the bottom, and we've got 2 left over. So the difference would be 2. Right. That might be quite tricky, but pause the video now, have a go at question 3. Okay, and then we're going to carry on. We're going to do something slightly different after question 3. So pause it, have a go, and then unpause when you're ready to carry on. Okay, so you're ready to carry on. This time we've got Fiona and she's got some flowers back again, but I want to show you it in a slightly different way. So first of all, we've got a question. How many more blue flowers are there than orange flowers? Now, we want to separate them out again. So we've got my blue flowers, and I'm going to put them into squares. We call this a bar. So we've got one bar of blue flowers, and each flower is in its own square. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues. We're going to put the oranges in a bar now, like this. We said we had 5 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges. So how many more do we have? It's this space here. How many extra ones would we need to add on to the orange to make the blue? So the answer is 1. Okay, here we've got another bar model. So we've got Mo with some books and Eva with some books. What do we know? Just by looking at that, what do you see? What can you tell me? Have a think. Okay, so we can see that Mo, we want to know how many books does Mo have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 books. How many does Eva have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who has fewer books? Just by looking at that, who has a less number of books? The answer is Eva. Because you can see Mo's bar model goes on a lot further than Eva's does. So who has the most books then? So that's the opposite, isn't it? So it's going to be Mo. So what do we want to know? We want to know how many more books does Mo have. So I'm going to draw a line down here. This side of the line, Mo has 1, 2, 3, 4 books. And Eva has 1, 2, 3, 4 books. So how many more is the number of books after the line? There's our line. 1 book, 2 book, 2. Same question, just worded a different way. How many fewer books does Eva have? We want to know what would go in that gap, which is also 2, isn't it? Because you've got 1 book up here and another book. So although the answer's the same, the question is different. The first question is talking about Mo's books. The second question is finding out how many books Eva has and what's the difference between the two. How many books do they have altogether then? 6 and 4. Number bonds. Can you write this one down or can you tell me? Shout at the screen. We got 10. Right. Have a think about this one. See if you can work out this one. So we've got Annie's got some marbles and Jack's got some marbles. How many marbles does Annie have? How many marbles does Jack have? And how many marbles do they have all together? Oh, I went too far. So first of all, let's count Annie's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count Jack's. 2. How many do they have all together? 7, add 2. Use your fingers if you need to. What's the answer? 7 add 2 equals 9. Right, now let's think about difference. So how many more marbles does Annie have? And how many fewer marbles does Jack have? Let's see if it's the same answer this time. So we're going to do it as a takeaway. So we said that Annie, so here we've got 2 marbles and 2 marbles, so what's left? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the fewer one, we're taking away because we want to find out what that amount is there. It's also 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would need to put 5 more in to make them the same. So we've got 7. Take away the 2, makes 5. Right, have a go at the last question on the sheet. And that is it for today. Well done, guys. Come back tomorrow for the third difference lesson where we're looking at number lines.